His young daughter was curiously watching the path of a drifting balloon when suddenly, a vicious stray dog appeared before her. Startled, she stumbled backward in fear, crying out repeatedly for her father to come help. By the time Monroe realized what was happening, the dog had already cornered his daughter against a wall. One more step back, and she might fall at any moment. Panic flooded Monroe's eyes as he anxiously tried to calm her, urging her to stay still and not move. He bent down and picked up a rock, intending to scare the dog away. But to his surprise, the stray dog turned and left on its own. The scene shifted abruptly. Monroe regained consciousness from a blackout. Through his blurred vision, he saw his wife clutching their daughter's lifeless body, her eyes overflowing with hopeless tears. Monroe's world collapsed into ashes. He could not bear the pain of losing his daughter. Seeing him awake but dazed, his wife shook him desperately, trying to snap him back to reality. Suddenly, Monroe shoved her aside in a daze. As his mind gradually cleared, he was stunned to realize that his daughter wasn't dead. She had only broken her arm in the fall. He quickly placed her in the car, started the engine, and sped off to the emergency department. The hospital waiting area was packed with people. Monroe rushed to the front desk, pleading with the nurse to prioritize his daughter's case. Despite his repeated explanations, the nurse could only follow protocol. Helpless, he registered her information and sat in the waiting area with his wife and daughter. While waiting, he noticed something unexpected. As patients were admitted, boxes labeled with organs were being handed off to transport staff. It seemed odd, but he didn't dwell on it. Eventually, it was their turn, but the nurse who received them seemed indifferent to his daughter's condition. Instead of asking about the injury, she focused on the family's medical history and financial situation. Finally, she asked Monroe if he would consider registering his daughter, Perry, for organ donation. His wife firmly rejected the suggestion, but the nurse insisted on performing a blood type test anyway. She stepped outside and spoke softly into a phone before informing Monroe they could now proceed to see the doctor. The attending physician examined Perry's arm, but appeared more interested in her eyes. Monroe was puzzled. The doctor explained that a possible head injury could be affecting her pupils, so a brain scan was necessary. Though still in a daze, Monroe regained composure, determined to do whatever it took to ensure his daughter's safety. His wife accompanied their daughter for the scan, and Monroe watched as they entered the elevator. The elevator descended to level B2. Monroe waited, but eventually drifted off to sleep. When he woke, it was already late. A mysterious adhesive patch had appeared on his forehead. Hours had passed, but his wife and daughter had yet to return.